welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be showing you a very simple neutral eye makeup look with more focused on liner and lashes. This is the eye makeup look I used for the face makeup, summer proof face makeup tutorial I did a while back. Click here if you'd like to see that if you haven't yet. So I'm just going to start off with my NYX HD base, and I'm applying that on my lid just to make sure that that eyeshadow is going to be intact, especially for the summer, or if you just want your eye makeup look to last a lot longer. And I'm also going to be applying it on my lower lash line because we're going to be putting some eyeshadow there. So I'm going to start with this very warm gold eyeshadow, and I'm just applying it on the lid area very liberally, nothing too perfect. I always start with a shimmery shadow on the lids just because it catches light and it really complements the eyes very well. So if you like to use matte eyeshadows, feel free to do that. And then I'm going to go ahead with my crease color. I'm going to go with this very neutral crease transition color, and I'm using a big fluffy blending brush just to kind of diffuse the eye makeup look and make it blend better to your skin area. I always start with this and then build it up with a more defined crease color, and I also usually apply it all the way to the inner corner and connect it to my nose area. It's more of like preference. If this works for you, great. If it doesn't, you can always find your own technique. And I'm just using circular strokes on the outer area to build that color up and blend it in towards the inner corner. So with this red brown eyeshadow, I'm going to kind of define a little bit more with a smaller blending brush, and using the same technique, I'm just building that lid color a little bit more and framing the eyes a lot better. So we are going to keep repeating this step until you're satisfied with the shade and everything is well blended and the shape is according to your eye shape, because we're basically framing your eye socket. Now I'm going to blend these two colors and apply it on the lower lash line, and this is great at making your eyes look a lot bigger and making your lower lashes a lot more full. And I'm just connecting it to the upper lash line just to make my eyes look more lifted. And as you can see, I'm really building that color by reapplying those two eyeshadows I showed earlier. Now with a fluffy brush, I'm just kind of blending the outer edges to kind of make it more lifted. And then with a neutral eyeshadow, I'm just applying that to my brow bone to make the edges a lot softer. So now I'm going to line my upper lash line, and since this is a bolder liner look, I'm going to be really careful with this, and if you don't have enough practice, just keep on practicing until you're more comfortable with it. So as you can see, I'm creating the flick and I'm just connecting it to the inner corner of my eyes and filling up the space on the outer area. Now this is the perfect way, in my opinion, to create a liner. It's quick, it's easy, and it's a lot more even when you open your eyes. So make sure that you open your eyes once in a while to see if the liner kind of looks okay, if it's not awkward or anything like that, and then just keep reapplying until you're satisfied. So I'm defining the lower lashes a lot more with the darker eyeshadow I showed you earlier, and this is going to be in preparation for the mascara. So I'm taking the same eyeshadow color on the lids and applying it on the inner corners, and then I'm curling my lashes. So this is super quick and easy, guys. This will not take long at all. Now I'm applying the mascara. So we're going to be putting lashes later on, so this doesn't have to be super perfect. You don't want to have to clump it up. So I'm just going to apply mascara on the upper and lower lashes. So now, as you can see, I have my fake lashes on. These are more of like the natural wispy kind, and I'm tight lining my upper waterline. And I really like doing this when I'm doing a bold liner look because it creates kind of like an even black on the upper lash line, and you won't see any like white or flesh color on the waterline. And as you can see, I just cleaned my waterline and kind of got rid of the excess tears, I guess, or the moist on that line, and then applying a neutral liner over there to make my eyes look more open and awake. And I'm curling my fake lashes and my real lashes together. So this is how it's going to look like. Feel free to build up the color, make sure they're both even. I think in this tutorial my right eye is a little bit lighter than my left eye, and I just kind of gave up and just kind of went with the flow, you know. But you can always stop and look at yourself in the mirror and see if your eye makeup is even. This is kind of the downside if you do your other eye first and then the second one later. So this is the final look basically. I'm just gonna apply some lip balm because it's summertime. I don't want to put on a lot of like lip stuff because my lips tend to chap. But feel free to do whatever you want with the lips. You can use a nude color, a bright lip color. It doesn't matter because this is a very neutral look. So follow me on my social media. All the links to the products I use will be in the description box and most of the information you'd like to know.